A stuck query will keep your warehouse up for 2 days. You don't believe it? No, this is what you get by default. This is how your Snowflake account is already prepared. Okay, let's see why. Okay, guys, I created a new SQL worksheet in our trial account here. Make sure you are in a trial account because otherwise this risks to consume credits. Okay, trial account. Just consume credit, not your money. And yeah, I selected a specific schema here. I come back to this one and I will execute a query on this specific sample database. Okay, if you look here, Snowflake already shared with us several samples, and one of them is this one, TPCDS, whatever. That's a benchmark sample. And if you look at one of the tables here, store sales, okay, this table alone has 288 billion rows. Okay, so I will execute this one. I will try to execute it with the four extra small compute warehouse. Okay, no problem with this one. The point is to demo that if I have a query executing, taking a long execution time, yeah, this could go forever. This could go for, I don't know, days. Okay, uh, what will Snowflake do? What will the system do? Okay, and first of all, let's have a look at this parameter, and we'll figure out. We'll execute later on the query itself. I already executed the context here, use schema, but for now, let's have a look at this parameter because it's all about this parameter. And this can be configured. This exists at the warehouse level, at the session level, at the account level. Okay, this could be propagated top down but by default, keep in mind, by default, because I created here a trial account and I could convert this anytime into a paid account, just like you do. By default, statement timeout in seconds is, you see, these are the seconds, and I can tell you this is the equivalent of 2 days. So basically, the Snowflake system will take 2 days, 2 days to eventually to try to shut down your query. And yes, it will shut it down. Yeah, I can tell you for sure. But after 2 days, during these 2 days, it will do nothing. It's up to you to make sure, okay, you don't have a query running forever or a query stuck there or so on. Okay, and as I said before, yeah, let's just start it and let's see what we can do later on. Okay. Okay, guys, so this started, and I can tell you, yeah, as I said before, this is a very long query. This will continue on and on and on like this. What can we do? What can we do? Well, yeah, definitely, if you are in the web UI, you have this cancel button, and you can click on it. Yeah, the query will be canceled right away. But let's say, what if you do this programmatically? What if you do this in another way? You may be tempted to say, yeah, close the browser, close the session, close this one. No, 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 don't do this because the query will continue to run in the background and will consume your credits and you'll not have access anymore to this query. Okay. What you can do, let's see, let's analyze some other possibilities here from the UI. Definitely, you have cancel. Yeah, you can switch to the query history. Okay, you can see our query here on top. Select everything is running. Yeah, that's a duration. You may be tempted, yeah, to go to warehouses and to say, yeah, you can see if I refresh the screen here, I can see that my compute warehouse is up. And you can go there and you may say, oh, suspend it. Don't do this because the warehouse will wait for your query to execute first. Okay, it will not get suspended. So there are different other ways to suspend this one, but just keep in mind, just keep in mind that, yeah, this is an, how can I say, this is outrageous to me. I've seen customer or I heard about customers being trapped with this one. One way to do it is to change this parameter and change it either at the warehouse level or the account level because it will get propagated for every new warehouse that you create and so on. Yeah, just make sure that your warehouse, let's say, will be shut down automatically after, I don't know, a more reasonable number of minutes. Yes, 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 in real life you may have queries taking longer, but how can I say, the approach of a vendor like Snowflake should be bottom up. They should start with the lowest values not trap our customers, our clients with things like this, because most people don't know about this. And yes, there is a use case. Someone, a former Snowflake employee, was telling us a story of someone, a DBA, a database administrator, who left a query running Friday night, and when he came back, on Monday, yes, the query finished, but after 2 days. And their bill was of several thousands of US dollars for a query that was stuck there with bringing absolutely no value. So, yes, at this moment, yeah, I will go here. Look, guys, click cancel. Make sure that, okay, this query will be canceled, to be safe. Yeah, after I get the confirmation, yeah, definitely, yeah, SQL execution canceled. I can go here as well, and yes, I can go, I say, okay, suspend this one. But once again, that's about the queries. Make sure your query is not running. Make sure nothing is running on the compute warehouse. Don't leave queries like this unattended. As I said before, I think this default setting that we have here is absolutely overkilling. We shouldn't have this here. And you've seen before, yeah, you have also an unreasonable auto suspend interval for the warehouses. Once again, that's just my opinion, but yeah, I know for a fact that's not only my opinion. Snowflake is pushing the boundaries here, is pushing us as customers to make mistakes with this kind of setting. So just to review this one, a query can be cancelled by the system after 2 days. Yeah, the default value for statement timeout in seconds is actually 2 days. Yeah, it's in seconds, but by default it's 2 days. Okay, so you start a query, a long-running query with let's say on a huge database with a very small warehouse. This may take forever. Okay, I encounter such a situation. The query itself shouldn't be stuck necessarily. Okay, to cancel own queries, remember own queries, yeah, you may have, as you've seen, yeah, the cancel button in the web UI, yeah, that you can click way there, to make sure that the query stopped. Okay, you have an X button, yeah, in the query history. Yeah, we didn't look at this, but it's there. Yeah, you can scroll on the right. Yeah, it was hidden at some point. It is hidden on the right. You have to scroll it to figure out. Okay, that's an X button there. Yeah, can you imagine this? And yeah, we haven't looked at this, but look, you have a system function, built-in function called cancel query. But you have to pick up, yeah, definitely the last query ID or the query ID in another way. And you call programmatically this one. If you create some applications and just to make sure, okay, you cancel everything, you'll have to do this. Yeah. Uh, do not try to just close the browser, abort the session, yeah, by closing the SQL worksheet, suspend the warehouse, as I said before, because this will not work. This will not work. Suspending the warehouse, yeah, this works when all the queries run executed by that warehouse finished. Aborting the session or closing the browser doesn't work because the query will continue in the background. Okay, so be very careful with this because yeah, that's very dangerous. And as I said before, we already know about stories where people had to pay thousands of US dollars just for a stuck query.